Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening once again. This is Dana Scranton, and welcome to 8 Minute Wisdom. Well, this is the next episode in my review from the notes that I took of The Game Has Changed, a seminar that was put on by Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. Well, today we're going to be talking about one of the core concepts that Tony teaches, which is focus equals feeling. And that equals other things. I added power, but it has been equated to success, momentum, stick-to-itiveness, consistency, and so forth. The bottom line is focus leads to feeling if you're in flow. And we're going to get into that in just a moment. That then combines to create the power to move forward, to sustain through the bad times, to create the life that is fulfilling, desirable, and the core of what it is you wanted to achieve. So let's talk about focus and feeling. The key here is feeling. And the feeling, in essence, is a recognition that your mind, okay, your mind is your brain and your body. When your body feels, in other words, your heart, your physiology feels a positive, warm response to something that you're focused on. Focus can mean you're thinking about it, you're reading, you're meditating on it, you're seeing it in your mind, preferably, we're going to get to that in a moment. A feeling associated with whatever you're focusing on gives you an indication of what you desire, or for that matter, don't desire. When you have integration, synchronization between focus and a positive burning desire, a feeling to have something, then you are in flow. When you start to focus on that which you believe you want, if you don't get a feeling, something that excites you, that wants to move you forward, you can't wait to get it, you might want to question what you're focusing on. You might want to question whether that is really the thing that's drawing you forward. Because if you have to push yourself to focus on something to create a feeling, that's probably not what your core desire is. Sometimes you have to break through that. You have to sit back and really ask yourself, what is it that I truly want and why? That why can produce the feelings, and that can lead you back to deriving what it is you truly want to focus on. Because you're going to be applying your personal energy. You're going to be focusing on a continuous basis. Like Napoleon Hill once said, you have to have the definitive desire. He calls it any number of things, a definite purpose, a definitive purpose, a single purpose. I mean, there's all sorts of different things he applies to it, but the core meaning is you have to have something in your mind that is compelling. It is you. It is what will fulfill you. It is what the world needs that will bring you fulfillment, joy, happiness, prosperity. That thing that you focus on is using your personal energy. That personal energy is incredibly important. You have to sustain it. You have to keep it moving. How do you do that? Feeling. When the feeling synchronizes with your focus, you're in flow, and that provides the power right here to sustain you going forward through the good times, the bad times, the moments of indecision and doubt. Always come back to the feeling. That's the message that Tony and Dean very oftentimes repeat multiple times through their seminars. It's about the feeling. In our world today, it's real easy to get drawn into the lives of others, to put on the cape, as it's said, of someone else's dreams. And oftentimes that comes in idol worship, like celebrities, sports celebrities, music celebrities, celebrities of various kinds. You identify with them and you want to become them. And so you start believing their beliefs, but they don't do anything for you. All they do is equate your identity with that thing that you were trying to emulate. But the feeling isn't there. So what's going to happen? you're going to waste a lot of time, energy, and ultimately end up coming back to the very beginning and asking yourself, well, what is it that I truly want? Who am I? You see, these are all elements of success that many people don't grasp. That's why there aren't more people being massively successful, because they're trying to be somebody they're not. When you focus, you have to focus on becoming the person that you truly desire to be and the feeling of what that means to become that person. Now, that includes the impact you have on others. When you can really get a feeling for seeing the value that you bring to the lives of others, that's important. That gives you the power. And it's going to change over time. You're going to engage more and more, and your body is going to crave that feeling. So your mind will drive you to focus on the thing that gives you the feeling that is truly what you want. This is something you have to work towards. But ultimately, it's the power that comes from those things that drives you forward. Focus alone doesn't get you anything. Feeling, that's the fuel and the spark. It takes the focus, turns it into reality. That's power. So that's the message for today in today's episode from Tony and Dean's The Game Has Changed seminar. I hope you got some value from it. We'll move forward. We are coming up on the end, like I said in the last episode. We got a few more episodes to go. And I'm sure that as I read my notes, I'm going to come up with some other things. But all of this is universal. It's universal to you as an entrepreneur, an entrepreneur in training, or just as a person who's looking to find a path to fulfillment, peace of mind, and joy. All of this stuff that we're teaching here is relevant no matter what vocation in life you choose, because it's universal, it's immutable, it works. It's been shown to work for thousands of years. In the 21st century, we're just trying to simplify it so that it's not part of the noise in the background of life. All right. Well, with that said, we'll see you out there on the frontier of opportunity and purpose and prosperity and possibilities. And of course, we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.